Hello students, today we are going to have the analysis of the second chapter, Nelson Mandela, A Long Walk to Freedom, taken from our first flight book. This chapter is a part of the autobiography of Nelson Mandela. The autobiography of Mandela is also titled as A Long Walk to Freedom. Nelson Mandela was born on 18th of July 1918 and he died on 5th of December 2013. This chapter describes the struggle of Nelson Mandela and the community of the black-skinned people for their freedom. In this struggle, Nelson Mandela had to be in prison several times and he passed almost 30 years in jails. He and his African National Congress spent a lifetime fighting against apartheid. Apartheid word will come to us time and again while we will go through this chapter. So, we should understand the meaning of this word. Apartheid is a kind of discrimination on the basis of the skin color. There was an anti-social sense of segregation among Africans. The dark-skinned people had no rights. All the rights and power were limited to white people. The whites were considered elite class of the people, high class of the people. After almost 3 centuries of suffering, exploitation, and deprivation, the black-skinned people got their freedom. This freedom was not easy come and easy go, but it was resulted by a long-lasting, continual fight. Finally, on 10th May 1994, a non-racial government was established in South Africa, and this chapter is all about the inauguration ceremony of the same non-racial government. The inauguration ceremony was held in Amphitheatre Union Buildings, Pretoria, South Africa, on 10th May 1994. After a continual fight, Mandela became the first black president of South Africa. His African National Congress won 252 out of 400 seats in democratic election of South Africa. The oath-taking ceremony took place there and 3 people took oath. The first person who took oath was Mr. de Klerk. He took oath as the second deputy president. The second person was Thabo Mbeki. He took oath as first deputy president. And the third person was Nelson Mandela himself. He took oath as the first black president. He had visited inauguration ceremony with his daughter Janani Mandela. While oath, he said to obey and uphold the constitution. He also said to devote himself to the well-being of republic and the people. On the day of the ceremony, he was surrounded by the world-famous leaders, highly posted officers, and the national and international dignitaries. Mandela was being paid a great respect by those officers who were searching for him to arrest him before just some months. In this inauguration ceremony, there was a speech delivered by Nelson Mandela. We should understand the summary of that speech. In his speech, Mandela said that they all had gathered there to pay respect to their newborn freedom. Here he calls his freedom the newborn freedom. According to him, apartheid was a human disaster. The same apartheid and its sufferings, poverty, and deprivation had lastly given them a healthy society of which the humanity was proud. The black brothers and sisters were outlaws and rejected during the time of apartheid. But now, the same black community had the happiest opportunity to host the world on their soil, in their country. It was a victory of peace, justice, and human dignity. In the inauguration ceremony, Mandela was addressing a crowd of 1 lakh national and international guests. And at that time, all dark and fair, black and white were equal. The dark-skinned people were liberated from the bondage of poverty, suffering, and deprivation. So there was a parade after this speech. So we should understand, we should mention that parade also, because it is not less important. Just after the speech ended, both the national anthems were sung togetherly by both blacks and whites. The military force formed the national symbols of South Africa by flying the jets and helicopters. All the defense force and police officers who were respectfully saluting Mandela that day were eagerly ready to arrest him before some years. He mentioned how the white-skinned people of the country created a wall of discrimination and erected a system of racial domination against the dark people. It was all inhuman. Mandela supposed that South Africa is rich for its minerals and gems in its soil, but the real wealth of the country was the public, which was finer and truer than gems and diamonds. According to him, everyone has 2 obligations, 2 duties. The first duty for his family, his parents, his wife, his children, and the second for his society and his country. In a country like South Africa, it was impossible for a man to obey both his duties togetherly because of inhuman system of apartheid. So he joined African National Congress and provoked his hunger of freedom, and the same hunger resulted in non-racial government in South Africa, and the struggle ultimately came meaningful and they got their freedom. So students, it was the analysis of the chapter. I think this is going to help you in a better way.